Hey guys, welcome to another video. The game is Country World Cup Simulator. Just you saw the title, so sit back, relax, and watch the video. And please subscribe, as it helps me out. Just subscribe. And our first group is the top 4 ranked, and wow. Next up, Group B. Portugal did top 3 group, so Group C is just like. Yeah, I'm speedrunning the group stages, sorry, but Croatia ends up beating everybody else in Italy. Group D, and where are you getting dementia? There's this group, this group, this group, this group, this group. This is the last group before round of 32. I'm also speedrunning this, but France beats Scotland, Japan beats Portugal, actually. Congo beats Cameroon. Slovakia beats Greece. Uruguay beats Spain. Brazil beats Iran. Yeah, I'm just gonna speed run through the round of 32, but Croatia versus Belgium. What? No. Australia beats Austria. But South Korea beats the U.S. and Ukraine beats Russia. Serbia. And we're in the round of 16 now, where Japan is going to take the lead, and I'm not going to speedrun it this time, okay? And, well, it is now halftime. Japan is in the lead, and oh no, I don't know if France is going to come back from this. I don't know, it might be impossible. They did get a goal, but I don't think that's going to save them, and Japan somehow beats France. What the heck? Next up, Mexico versus Croatia. I think Croatia's got this in the bag, but they are weakened by 9 strength. That's how things work around here, strength. But, you know, after what just happened, I think there can be maybe an upset. But yeah, I still think Croatia's going to beat Mexico. And Mexico scores a goal, so it might go into extra time. And it does. Mexico just saved themselves. And it'd be pretty interesting if, you know. Oh, and I was wrong, I see. Moving on. Paraguay versus Australia. I don't know, Paraguay's weakened, but Australia, not that bad of an opponent. Not that tough of an opponent, I guess, but oh my god. Anyway, I don't know, but Paraguay might have this, and they do, because they just beat Australia, and they're moving on to the quarterfinals. You know, Japan and Mexico in the quarterfinals. I just realized the Paraguay is saved. I don't know. Turkey and South Korea. I think this is going. Actually, it could go either way. Yeah. But honestly, I don't know. Been Turkey, and they both score at the same time, of course. Anyway, extra time. South Korea gets a goal. I don't know if they're going to be able to win this because Turkey just scored. And what the heck are these goals? This is just going all over the place. But South Korea did win, ultimately. Ukraine versus Serbia. Serbia has the advantage, but after what happened last time, they might be able to beat Serbia. But I don't know. Might be cooked. Who knows? I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. Yeah, Serbia beat them. 3-1. Anyway. There's what is happening right now? I don't really care or know who's gonna win, but I'd assume it'd be Slovakia. Only because Congo DR is weakened. So Slovakia technically has the advantage, but not gonna lie, Congo can win. Never mind, they cannot. And wow, what a game. Anyway, this next game should be interesting. I don't know. I can't think of any other word. We have Uruguay versus Brazil. I mean, Uruguay did beat Spain, so you probably shouldn't underestimate them, you know? And Brazil still beats them. Not Colombia, Ecuador versus Algeria. I mean, to be fair, Ecuador's flag is just Colombia's with a thing slapped on there. But anyway, looks like Ecuador is winning this. Algeria can still come back, though. I don't think they're gonna be able to, though, unless they get okay. Well, prove me wrong, I guess. Ecuador scored, but Algeria, they can, and no, they're not getting that, yeah. But, South Korea injury, this is how the strength is affected, by the way, but we are on to the quarters where Japan will be facing Mexico. What an interesting match, bro. In the quarters, like if it was in like the round of 32, I wouldn't be surprised. But this is the quarterfinals. Japan does have the advantage though, so I think Mexico's kind of cooked unless they can score 2 goals in 10 minutes. They don't. Paraguay versus South Korea. How interesting. This still 0-0. This is the quarterfinals, by the way. And South Korea scored it. It might be over for Paraguay, but they can score, and they do. They do. Extra time. No red card for South Korea. But South Korea just scored. It might be. Oh my god. What a match. Paraguay just saved themselves somehow. Serbia versus Slovakia. How did Slovakia make it to the quarterfinals? How did this happen? But Serbia's interesting. But Serbia, I think, is gonna beat them for pretty self-explanatory reasons. It's like a 20 strength difference, but yeah, I was right. Serbia's going to the semifinals. Interesting. Brazil versus Ecuador. I think this is leaning towards a specific country, but hey, maybe they can pull this off. Yeah, I think Brazil is gonna win this. Something tells me. And they do. This game's not even over yet. Yo, dang. And give Bremer a red card. Uh-oh. And we are moving on to the semis, but yikes. Serbia's weakened and Paraguay strengthened. We are in the semifinals where the first game is Japan versus Paraguay. Dude, what is this? This is upset paradise, bro. But Japan versus Paraguay in the semifinals. One of these countries is going to the finals, by the way. I think Paraguay wins this, though. Which might some of you might think, but Japan's stronger. Which I know it says that, but I don't know. I just think Paraguay got that aura in them, and they won. Serbia versus Brazil. If Brazil loses this when Serbia's weakened, I'm losing faith in Brazil, bro. Because that'd just be embarrassing. And they are losing after they just destroyed their last opponent. And Serbia scores another goal. Wow. It's Paraguay versus Serbia in the World Cup final. But first, we're gonna do third place match, which nobody cares about. So I should probably I probably should have skipped this, but I decided not to. Brazil has scored a goal or a penalty or whatever. I don't know. It's still a goal in my heart. Yeah. If Japan wins this, Brazil, no way. Not only do you lose to Serbia, but you lose to Japan in the third place match. Wow. Nobody really cares about that though, so Japan can brag all they want, but I don't know, nobody cares. Anyway, Paraguay versus Serbia. This is not going good. This is not going good, bro. What the heck? So I think Serbia is winning the World Cup. But we saw how crazy Paraguay can just come back out of nowhere. And wow. Serbia has won the World Cup somehow. Interesting. We're gonna check the news. Okay, Paraguay was strengthened, by the way. Ukraine actually has the Golden Boot winner with 12 goals. 12 goals, and they didn't even make it to the quarters, I think. It's insane. More than that, too. But, goodbye. Subscribe.